you're the one saying that you're going to save our economy and drastically reform it, and nobody can provide any specifics about how the component parts will actually do that. In any event, your file is directly related to affordability. So, Minister, I do want to ask you about that. Can you help Canadians who are in particular hurting right now from an economic perspective understand why there wasn't anything new in this budget? Not to say nothing, because there was pre-announced stuff, but anything new in this budget to address a lack of affordability?
The programs that we are continuing to fund, the supports that we're providing to provinces and territories for families, and a number of other elements in the budget that are specific about the costs that families are facing are really important, as well as the investments to stimulate job creation and support people to get those jobs with the skilled trades training and other skills training they need.
On those costs, on bringing costs down, though, I take your point, and I wouldn't take away from the merits of some of the programs that you mentioned. But that is exactly as you framed it, a continuation of what the previous government already had in place. The new measures where housing affordability are concerned are just 60% essentially of the money that you promised you would allocate in the platform. Just 60% of it appears in the budget. You removed a tax a carbon tax that originally the previous government, including yourself, had told us would actually make life less affordable for people if it were removed. I understand that you're saying that you're still doing stuff, but there's nothing in this budget that the people who are experiencing hardship would have said a day later makes their life any easier than it was a day before. Why is that?
Well, I think that's actually not true. I mean, look, the government could have chosen to end a number of programs that are making life deeply affordable for Canadians. Canada Child Benefit is making life more affordable for parents. The working income tax benefit, which is doubled, is making life more affordable for people who are working and earning low wages. We have, as you know, announced a number of different measures to make sure that the benefits that Canadians have accumulated can actually land in their bank accounts through automatic tax filing. And finally, I would say in my own file, for example, adding 30,000 Canada Summer Jobs positions is a deep reflection of the challenge that youth are having in terms of finding jobs and getting that quality experience on the job. There's also additional supports for work-integrated learning for young people who are currently studying, who want to experience paid learning in their sector, which we know results in better attachment to the workforce. So this is deeply a budget that's focused on the immediate costs right now and helping Canadians with those immediate costs and investing in the things that are going to provide better outcomes for Canadians in the years to come.